Hello, good evening, everyone. All right, good evening, everyone. To newbies or everyone who has heard of what cryptocurrencies are but doesn't really understand the concept of what it is or what they are, I'll be using this session to brief each and every one of you on what it is. Okay. So, for starters, cryptocurrencies are digital means of transaction. Digital means of transaction. You can send money from anybody, anywhere in the world via a cryptocurrency. It's a decentralized system, meaning that you don't need the the help of anybody to do that. You can actually send any amount of money from Nigeria over here, Nigeria to anywhere around the world. I'm trying to simplify this to the barest minimum so everybody can understand me. Are we good with that? let's Let me give you an example. You have a brother abroad whom you would like to send money to, or who would rather send you some money. But when you try using your bank, you have to go through the Western Union process, the MoneyGram process, the ID card saga, and the whole verification issue just to send the person the money. And after sending the person the money, the person also needs to go to his or her own bank and also go through the same stress you get. So, but here over here, cryptocurrencies are giving us a chance to do away with that process, to do away with that long process. You get, whereby I can stay over here right where I'm sitting now and send money to anybody, anywhere in Nigeria, anywhere in the world. You get, that's basically what cryptocurrencies are. And the thing is that they started with just one cryptocurrency. It all started with one cryptocurrency, which is the most popular. It's called Bitcoin. You understand? And there's this phenomenon people do have about Bitcoin, because we all know the price of Bitcoin is in Nigerian naira, it's in millions, then US dollar, it's in thousands. So people now think of cryptocurrencies as a big time money making game. You get? But the thing is that quite alright, it is an avenue where you can make money. But note also, due to the fact that people do get to see transactions worth thousands of naira and millions of naira, they do tend um, to view cryptocurrencies as a get rich quick system, which it's not at all. It's not at all. It's not at all. You don't expect to put in a 10,000 naira um, capital and expect 2 million naira from cryptocurrencies. No, 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 they don't work that way. You understand? They don't work that way. You can either make money from cryptocurrencies via various ways. I don't want to really like repeat what's in the ebook, you understand? But for the sake of communication, you can make money from cryptocurrencies by just buying and selling. That's like the minimum, the barest, simplest, and the fastest way to earn from cryptocurrencies. Let's say currently one Bitcoin is about 9 million naira, but it didn't just start like that. It didn't just pump up to it didn't just pump up to 1 million naira just like that. It didn't pop to 1 million naira just like that. It, when Bitcoin was launched in 2009, one Bitcoin was not even up to 100 naira, like 100 naira, you get. But over time, due to people's involvement into the system, day by day, year by year, sorry, month by month, year by year, the price started to increase and increase and increase and skyrocketed to what it is today. And speculation still have it that we are going to do more. And that's just like the beginning. You get. So I want to give you guys some quick briefing on some or how cryptocurrencies how you can earn from them via buying and selling. So let's take Mr. Charlie for example. Charlie bought Bitcoin at in 2009. Let's say he spent 1,000 naira buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin was not up to 100 naira. So estimatedly or approximately he should have about 10 pieces of Bitcoin in his possession. I don't. Am I right? So he should have 10 Bitcoin in his possession. Then fast forward to 2020, from 2009 to 2020, one Bitcoin is currently at $20,000. In Nigerian naira, that's about 9 million naira for one. You get 9 million naira for one, and he bought 10 pieces. So if you are doing your maths well, you see that it's having 9 million naira times 10. 9 million naira times 10. Oh my god, that's a very large sum of money. You get with just 1,000 naira investment. So what do you get to understand? Let me give you some morals from this little talk over here. Number one thing is that cryptocurrencies don't give you money immediately. No, they don't do that. If you need money immediately, you can go and try gambling and betting, or you can try go and try any other robbery or anything. But if it's via cryptocurrencies, you want to make money, you want to make profit, you just need to have patience. You just need to have patience. It doesn't matter, although your capital is a good criteria, but it doesn't matter. It depends on your timing and your information. Like I got people who bought. I don't know if you know of TRX. TRX is still a very young coin. It's at about 13 naira currently. Then there's this XRP, right, Ripple, which is about currently at about 300 naira. But I got people who I gave trade calls, or who I gave this information to buy these cryptocurrencies at a very low price. Like we got XRP. I got specific list of people who bought XRP when it was 120 naira. There's no doubt about that. 120 naira per one, and you investing let's give it a minimum of let's say 1,000 naira on XRP, or let's say 10,000 naira on XRP. 10,000 naira divided by 120 naira. That should be close to approximately about 100 pieces of XRP. About 100 pieces of XRP, if I'm right. Okay. Sorry. That should be about 800, and with a 10,000 naira capital, that it should give you about 83 pieces of 83 pieces of XRP. 83 pieces of XRP you bought at 10,000 naira. Currently XRP is ranging, the price is ranging to um 330 naira for one XRP. So a 330 naira per one XRP, and you've got a a total of um, a total of 83 XRPs. 83 times 330. Oh, 83 times 330 is, you guys should mute your audio, please. Mute your audio. So 83 pieces of XRP times 330 naira. Now we can see that your 10,000 naira investment on XRP has yielded you 27,500 naira. 27,500 naira with 10,000 naira capital. That's a whooping sum of about 200 and that's a whooping sum of about 200% profit on your investment. And I will tell you this: there's no goddamn bank in this world that will give you even a 50% profitable returns on your investment. There's no bank who will do that for you. You get, but cryptocurrency gives us a portal, a chance to make money at a stress-free point of life or position. You get, you don't need to you don't need to start, what do you call it? You don't need to start running around. The Bible says, man shall sweat, man shall sweat before he gets his daily bread. You get, so you don't need to start running around with cryptocurrencies. You just need accurate information and right timing. That's all you need. That's all you need to make money in cryptocurrencies. And I'll tell you again, they are not get rich quick systems. They aren't get rich quick systems. You get, cryptocurrencies are not get rich quick systems. They don't. It's not money gambling. You don't expect to put 10,000 naira today and expect 200 million tomorrow. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a process, and in a process, patience is highly important. So now I might open the grounds to receive questions from you guys on what I've said, and even what you have had in mind to ask on cryptocurrencies. So currently, I'll be opening up the ground. Anybody who has a question should please anybody who has a question should please indicate in the chat box. The ground is open. I'm open to receive your questions. Okay, I see somebody asking about PDF. That's no bother. That's no bother. I'm taking record of everybody who's a member of this meeting. You receive your PDF guide immediately after the meeting is over. Immediately after the meeting is over. Then please, I might ask, because these names I see here, I don't really know everybody by this name. So probably you could just send a DM or maybe a proof, a screenshot that you're part or a member of this meeting. Okay, and you Chinedu saying crash and boom, are they really part of cryptocurrency or just foreign exchange stuff? Okay. Yeah, and can you hear me? Crash and boom are not cryptocurrencies. They are not cryptocurrencies at all. Yes. Many of you might get it confused because I do go on to trade cryptocurrencies and forex simultaneously. But that's not a criteria for cryptocurrency crash and boom being a cryptocurrency pair. Hope I've answered your question, and any more questions from any of you guys? Charlie. Charlie is saying, "Sir, please, I'm still not able to differentiate between cryptocurrency and forex." Okay, Charlie, here your answer goes. Cryptocurrencies are different, absolutely different from foreign exchange trade, but they have some similarities. So I think I'll just clear that. In cryptocurrencies, like I say, cryptocurrencies are currencies. Digital currencies. They are online based. You get. But a criteria of cryptocurrency is that they still have real life value. I don't know if some of you play some video games on your phone or your mobile laptop or anything, and you get rewarded with some coins over there. Those coins are digital currencies or digital assets. But the thing is that you are only allowed to expend or use those coins or those tokens they are giving on that game. You get. It's a digital currency too because it's not something you can hold. It's not physical. That's why it's called digital. You get. It's a digital currency. So that's why you can't hold it. You get. But the thing is that over there now you can't use those game what do you call it, stuff to tokens or coins from your game to come and start purchasing real life items like buying clothes or anything. No, no, no. Their powers are only within the reach of that game. But over in forex trading, in forex trading, in forex trading, we trade on currencies of real life currencies of countries or nations. Like on the forex market, you have the Nigerian naira, US dollar pair, you have the Great Britain pound, Canadian dollar, you have the Japanese yen, you have the New Zealand dollar, you have so many currencies to trade on the forex market. I don't know if you get that on the forex market. So now the thing with them, the similarity is that we are all trading. We all buy at a point and sell at a point in order to make profit or at times acquire loss. Because there's no business that's void of loss. That's one thing you should know. There's no business void of loss. So the thing with them is that you buy you at one point you're either buying or you're either selling. You get in order to make profit or make loss. You get. So I believe I've cleared your question, Ebuka. Sorry. Charlie, on the difference between cryptocurrency and forex. So please, the ground is still open for any more questions. Monday, please, can you mute your audio? Wow, okay. Charlie, thank you very, very much for your review. Okay, Mwabweze, you are saying, if I get you, Mwabweze, you are saying which broker is good to trade cryptocurrencies. Let me give you a briefing over here. Cryptocurrencies don't work with brokers. Cryptocurrency work with we call them exchanges. They don't work with brokers. You get they work with exchanges. So it all depends on you are, how flexible you are with an exchange. It all depends on how flexible you are with an exchange. But most recommendedly, in this part of the world, Nigeria to be specific, the most wow, the exchange that's used mostly and widely by people is called Binance Exchange. Is the Binance Exchange. You get Binance Exchange is the most popular and the most used interface on the cryptocurrency aspect from this side of the world, Nigeria. We have different other exchanges. We have the KuCoin exchange. We have the BitFXT exchange, which I'm an ambassador of that exchange. I also use that exchange to perform some transactions on the cryptocurrencies. We have even the ABIT network. We have the OKX network. All those are exchanges. You can actually use any of them. But for the sake of majority carries the vote, we all use Binance. We mostly use Binance. We even have there's an exchange called FTX. We mostly use Binance. So one way is here. Have I answered your question? If I've answered, so I can be able to move on to the next person. All right, I believe I've okay, yeah. All right. So, Esther Bola, you are asking whether I trade cryptocurrencies too. Oh God, oh God. If I don't trade cryptocurrencies, why should I be briefing you on cryptocurrencies? So for that question, I do trade cryptocurrencies and I do trade forex too. Then for your second question, it says between forex trading and cryptocurrency, which one is the most profitable? Wow, that embark. Between cryptocurrencies and forex, which is the most profitable? Let me give you your answer. Both of them are profitable. That's one thing you should know. Most profitable, I can't decide. I'll only be able to decide because the thing is that the market, like I answered before, the similarity between those two markets are that at one point in time you buy and sell to either make profit, you buy or sell to either make profit or to acquire loss. You get. So for, okay, to be real and to be frank with you, let me give you this. The crypto market is, I wouldn't say it's more profitable compared to the forex market, but just that it's less riskier. It's less riskier. Like in cryptocurrencies, you tend to minimize your risk. You can minimize your risk. So even if you're losing, you can at least wage your loss at a particular point in time. You can also do that in forex, quite alright. You can also do that in forex. But the thing is that the um the volatility of the market, I will explain what volatility means. Volatility means the speed of movement in price, like the way price moves in the two markets compared to forex. Cryptocurrencies end up volatile. So I can say to you, the cryptocurrency market is less riskier compared to the market. But for profitability, both of them are profitable. It depends on how you learn and and your trading virtues. You get. So, Ebuka, I have a direct message from you. Please, next time you can actually send to everybody on the group. Ebuka, he said cryptocurrency is also known as Bitcoin, right? Okay, Ebuka, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. You get. For the fact that Bitcoin was more or less the first pioneer or the first emerging cryptocurrency doesn't make it um, doesn't make it like the whole body of the cryptocurrency system. No, it doesn't make it so. You get. Just that Bitcoin plays a very, very, very important role in the crypto market, like a very, very important role in the crypto currency market. Without Bitcoin, we wouldn't have had other cryptocurrencies, because it was after the success of after the creation of Bitcoin, and people saw that other creators saw that, wow, this thing is booming and this thing is really, really impactful. So people started coming up with their own, what they call it, their own means of their own cryptocurrency to compete. I'll use that word, compete with Bitcoin. But since it's the first, they say the saying, first come first serve. That's what happened in the Bitcoin market. It came first, so it's dominating the market again. So more of your questions, please. More of your questions. Okay, Charlie, can you clarify Pincoin? Pincoin. Okay, to avoid should I say partialities, to avoid partialities, let me be plain with you. I don't really buy into the concept of Pincoin, but on the average setting, let me explain to you what Pincoin is, or what Pincoin entails. Pincoin is not yet a cryptocurrency. Again, it's not yet a cryptocurrency. In the ebook I'll give out to you, there's a point I made to people that cryptocurrency, there is what we call cryptocurrency, and we also have crypto token. So to me and to everybody, let it know, Bitcoin is not a cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is just a crypto coin. It's a crypto token, because a cryptocurrency, apart from being digitalized and apart from being able to be transacted from anywhere to anywhere, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin works with referral. I don't know if you know of that. You might try to argue, but at some point, Bitcoin works with referral. But in this cryptocurrency market, there's nothing like referral. You don't need referral to earn your money. Like I told you, the simplest aspect of earning from cryptocurrencies is buying and selling. You can just buy and hold. If you don't want to go deep into trading, analyzing, merchanting, vending, fundamentals and everything, you just need to buy and hold. Buy and hold till it's above your sell price. Then if you choose to sell off in profits, you can. But the pink coin system talks about referring somebody at some point. Talks about referring somebody at some point. So personally, I don't buy the idea of pink coin being a cryptocurrency. And on the average market, I won't want to discourage you. So you won't what do you call it? You won't get disappointed or something like that. But Pincoin is not yet a tutorial, it's not yet verified. There's an aspect of it on the ebook I'll be dropping after this that explains more. You get telling you about the coin market cap. A coin market cap is just a general market of cryptocurrency, just like we have the what do you call it, the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where every stock of a company in this country is recorded over there. So any cryptocurrency that is verified legitly should be posted or enlisted on the coin market cap. And I tell you, you can check it on google.com, coin market cap, coinmarketcap.com. There's no way you are finding Bitcoin in that list. You get. So it's not yet verified as a cryptocurrency. But they say life itself is a risk. So you might actually just want to risk the money you are being asked to use to start up or invest or anything. So you get. So Obinna, you're saying buy and hold, you won't sell it. I just specified saying saying that you buy and hold, then you sell when the price is above the amount you bought. I gave an example of XRP in the beginning, where you buy XRP at probably at 320 naira, and you are now selling at 320 naira. You get. So that's a whooping rise above the amount you bought. Sorry, depends on your patience, the level of patience you get. But the thing I will tell you is that I won't tell you that it's every currency that will rise. Don't get that thought. You get. It's not every currency that will rise. Not every cryptocurrency will rise. You get. So that's why you can't just have your cash and go into the market and say, I want to buy so cryptocurrency and keep. My brother, your money will go. This is the raw truth. Your money will lose if you will lose your money if you just enter the cryptocurrency market and start buying any coin you see because you think you have money. You get. So that's why you have cryptocurrency analysts, you have cryptocurrency spectators, and who who do you the good of analyzing the future prediction of a coin, analyzing the future prediction of a coin and telling you whether it's safe to buy or not. So I don't advise anybody going into the cryptocurrency market single-handedly in the name of buying coin because you hear this cryptocurrency that you buy today in the next few years is going to yield you money. Don't do that. Don't do that to avoid um, stories that touch the heart. So the next question I'm getting here is about pi. Two is not yet a cryptocurrency. It's not yet a cryptocurrency. I don't know if you get that. It's still a crypto token. It's a crypto token. You get. Until it's enlisted on the coin market cap, that's when you can call it a cryptocurrency. Until it's enlisted on the coin market cap. So everybody, you can go and check this later. Coinmarket.com. That's the avenue where you get info on your each and every cryptocurrency. It tells you the price. It tells you the market, the, the market properties and everything. So you need to check on CoinMarketCap. But giving it a try as a miner, because mining is also a way of earning cryptocurrencies. Giving it a try as a miner won't do you any harm. Like from my research, Pi does not need any money. You don't need any money to start up Pi mining. I think it's free or so. So you can just give it a try. If it works for you, no bad. If it doesn't work for you, no bad. At least you just wasted your time, which I know is precious, but that doesn't mean since your physical money wasn't expended or wasted. So Bola Esther is you're saying, must I go deeper if I need to trade people? Like, I mean, can I trade cryptocurrency without study? Wow, this your question is so sarcastic. Bola, a medical doctor, can a medical doctor perform can a medical doctor perform a surgery without proper education and practice? If your answer is yes, then okay, I will say yes, you can go into cryptocurrency without study. But for the sake of clarity, please, like I said before, you need to be fortified with knowledge, not fortified. I don't mean fortified by carrying anointing oil and praying and anything or any, no. You need to be fortified with knowledge and information before you venture into this cryptocurrency space. If not, it will fuck you and your money up. You might buy a coin today with your free will. You just go ahead and buy. Let's say you are buying a coin with 10,000 naira, and tomorrow that coin is 2,000 naira because you didn't have the right information on when to buy. You get, and what to buy. Okay, wisdom. Wisdom say, can someone create a cryptocurrency? Why not, my brother? Why not? It all depends on your zeal, your what they call your zeal. It depends on your zeal. It depends on your um financial capability. You get, you can't just buying creating a cryptocurrency is a whole whale game. It's a big game in the crypto market. You can do that if you have the right connections, the right information. There's nobody holding you back from creating a cryptocurrency. So I think that has answered your question, wisdom. Please, if I've answered your question, you can kindly let me know. And if you have a question, you can also drop it down for me. Okay, wisdom, please stop sending a direct message. Send a message to the general and everybody in the group. Please send a message to the general to everybody in the group, to everybody. So let's go to Bola Esther. She said, I don't really have time, but I love to trade. Sorry. You don't really have time, but you love to trade cryptocurrencies. In that situation, you can go in opting for cryptocurrency investment. You understand? So over here, I'll spill out something. I don't know if you can hear me. Cryptocurrency investment is divided into two aspects: short-term investors, long-term investors. Short-term investors are people who have time, you get, who have time to monitor their trades, know frequently checking the price of their trades to know when they are in profit, to enable them sell off, you understand, and jubilate, or know when they are lost to probably give them a little bit of frown. But the long-term investors over here are people who don't give a damn about 2 3 months stuff. You get, a long-term investor in cryptocurrency does not look 10 5 months into the game. He or she buys a cryptocurrency as an investment and decide to leave it for as long as 2 3 years. Use the case scenario of let's not use Bitcoin this time. Let's use Ethereum. I know most of you know of Ethereum. And please let me clear out something for to you. Ethereum cryptocurrency is not smart contract. Smart contract is under the cryptocurrency hierarchy. It's not and most times smart contracts are used as Ponzi scheme. Smart contract is a different thing entirely, but most times it's used as a Ponzi scheme. That's what I would like to let you know. Ponzi scheme in the sense that you need to refer before you can earn your money. But in the cryptocurrency aspect, you don't need no referral to make your money. You don't need no referral. I've explained this previously. So back to what I was saying. Ethereum, beginning of this year, I can vividly recall one Ethereum was 30 about 36,000 naira. One Ethereum. You can check it on google.com. Go there, check it. How much was one Ethereum in how much was one Ethereum in 2020, January? It will tell you how much it was. But currently, as I speak to you, my brother, my sister, one Ethereum is not 100,000 again. No. One Ethereum is not 150,000. One Ethereum is not 150,000. 1 Ethereum is not 180,000. One Ethereum is as high as it's as high as 280,000 naira. So imagine buying Ethereum, one Ethereum as at the beginning of the year, January, that a 36 or let's say 40,000 naira investment in Ethereum as at January this year would have yielded you 280, 240,000 naira addition. And is there I don't there's no bank in this world that will give you that return even if it's in 10 years time you get. So that's the benefit of cryptocurrency. But the thing is that like I said before, you need information and you need time, you need to be informed on time to know when to buy, what to buy and when to sell. You get. So I believe that has cleared you off. If you don't have Ebola, if you don't have time to trade cryptocurrencies, you can actually go for the investment part. Get enough information on what type of cryptocurrencies to buy and hold them for long term. So you don't need to really be checking the price of the cryptocurrency every sudden time, every time you're checking your price. No, no, no. If you don't have time for that, you can go for the investment. Hope I've answered your question, brother. Then wisdom, please. I said I don't like this direct message. You can send the message to the group or to everybody. How can someone know if a cryptocurrency, if a particular coin will depreciate? That boils down to the information aspect. How can someone know if the cryptocurrency will depreciate? Okay, let me answer this for everybody. Cryptocurrency, the price of cryptocurrencies are not stable. Not like okay, let's use Nigerian goods. Avoid the inflation that has eaten up the whole system currently. You get avoid the inflation that has eaten up the current the Nigerian market. A good in the a good or any good in the Nigerian market, the fluctuation in the price tends to be very low. Let's say you are buying a phone at 40,000 naira today. Let's leave for a phone because it's an imported product. The dollar value might affect it. Let's use um let's use something homemade. Let's say okay you buy clothes, you buy clothes or you are a tailor, you sew clothes and you sell clothes and people buy from you. Those people buying from you in 2 years time, except maybe it's a different style you want to sew for them, you are basically charging them within the same price range. Like your price doesn't change, it's always within that range. You get. That's thing with real life currency or real life goods and services. But in the cryptocurrency space, price is of high proneness to change. Price can go higher to your favor or go lower to your disfavor. You get. So knowing if a particular cryptocurrency will depreciate boils down to information. You need to be informed. You can't just go over and start buying cryptocurrencies. My brother, you will lose your money. You can't just go and start buying cryptocurrencies. Oh God, this shit has fucked people up. There was a cryptocurrency called YFI. When YFI came out, and it increased to as high more than the price of Bitcoin. It increased to as high as 40,000 dollars. YFI did $40,000. You understand? So somebody who wasn't informed, who did not buy that coin when it was very much lower, and is going to buy at $40,000. Let me give you a very little gist. In less than 24 hours, the price of YFI dropped from $40,000 to as low as $20,000. Let's not exceed that limit, to as low as $20,000. So imagine somebody who just goes into the market and is buying it at that price. You understand? Let me, for those of you who are not into the trading scenario, let me give you a case aspect. You do buy phones from the market. So buying phones from the market, um, you were you were buying your goods at 40,000 naira for one, 40,000 naira for one. Then look probably to sell at 45,000 you get to make small change on top it. But now that's another thing about the volatility of cryptocurrency. But now you now go to the market and you bought that phone for 40,000 naira this week, and you are taking it back to your shop to resell, and you are now hearing that the market price of that phone has decreased to 20,000 naira. My dear trader or investor, you should know that that's a very massive loss you've had there. You get. So also is the same for those who just go into the cryptocurrency market without knowing what it entails, or having the adequate information on buying or on selling. Just go in and buy because you have money, just go into the market and buy. It will fuck you up. You understand? But it's not really the same for everybody. You know, everybody sometimes luck do shine on some people. I know some people who don't even know about cryptocurrencies, but just started an investment today and tomorrow the investment has yielded them so much money. You get. A colleague of mine started cryptocurrency this year, but that guy has been very, 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 very lucky. But it doesn't work like that for everybody. So to avoid stories that touches your heart, kindly desist from um, cryptocurrencies if you lack the knowledge of what to buy and when to buy. What and when to buy, information and timing. I believe that has answered your question, wisdom. So I have a new um, message. Okay, it said, can forex trading cause high blood pressure? Okay, this is not a forex trading class, but that's to your let me give you the answer. That's to your level of understanding, like I said before. Depends on how good you are. If it also boils down to information and timing. If you aren't informed and you are doing anything online and you don't do it at the right time, bro, you will be fucked up, you will lose your money. But once you are adequately informed and you have the right, you are equipped with a good skill and a good timing, there's nobody to, the sky is your stopping point. I believe I've done that. Okay, so wisdom just said, okay, I've answered this question. So, let me get more of your questions. Can I get your questions, please? Can I get your questions? I'm going to be rounding up soon. But more questions, please. Just got somebody now saying a personal message. Can someone trade cryptocurrency in the forex market? Yes, you can. You can. Um, in the forex market, we've been privileged to have some new um, development in the forex market, whereby you can just only trade on currencies of physical currencies of nations. You can also trade on some commodities. You get some commodities. You can trade on some commodities. You can buy gold. You can buy silver. You can buy metals. You understand? And you can also trade cryptocurrencies on the forex market, but it's a limited spreadsheet. You get, and you also need to be informed before you do that. You don't just go into forex and start trading cryptocurrencies. You tend to lose your money. So, any more questions? Any more questions? So I can. Mr. Sorry, Mr. What's your name? Okay, and I don't really get what you meant over there. Can you please expatiate with it? I don't really get what you meant over there. What's your own personal advice? What's your own perspective? Bola, I'll tell you, cryptocurrency is the future. That's the simplest and easiest um, take I can give you. Anybody who is not into cryptocurrency, um, let me also not be selfish. It's not only cryptocurrency. Anything that has to do with a digital skill. Then if you have a digital skill in this era, if you are highly skilled in what you know on the digital space, you are 10 times better than the graduate you get. So, in a world that's evolving to the digital aspect, in a world that's evolving to the digital aspect, there's no time to waste. You need to delve in, you need to dive into it, you need to dive into the digital aspect, you need to dive into it by any way you can possibly. You got digital skills like cryptocurrency trading, you got digital skills like forex trading, you got digital skills like digital marketing, you got digital skills like copywriting, freelancing, and e-commerce and affiliate marketing. See these things I listed out for you over here. I'll write them up in the chat box. They are very, very, very important in this world we are now. They are very, very, very important. There's no how they call it. There's no need to really place emphasis on their importance because by either one way or the other, you're going to see it, you're going to feel it. Even if you don't, if you pretend you're not, if you pretend you are shying away from it, it's going to come right at you. It's going to come right at you. Yeah. A Chinese market in a Chinese restaurant in a Chinese restaurant called Fudong. You can go and check it. I do my talkings based on um, research. Fudong sacked barely every of its staff. Barely almost every of its staff. Fudong sacked almost every of its staff. You get and employ them with robots. And employ them with robots. So imagine somebody whose life support or life earning or life income was dependent on that job. You can see that that person will be called an unemployed even though you have a degree or anything. You understand? But on the other side, somebody who was sacked from that and has his digital skill as his backing won't really feel the impact of um, being sacked from his or her job, because with a digital skill you can be able to generate income with as little as nothing. Quite alright, depends on how good you are. As little as nothing to at least sustain you. You understand, to avoid to give you independence financially. You get. So let me list out the digital skills for you guys, which I ensure everybody or anybody over here to at least grab a copy of the knowledge on it. Grab a copy of any of these skills: cryptocurrency trading, um, forex trading, digital marketing, digital marketing, um, digital marketing, e-commerce, e-commerce, copywriting, freelancing, copywriting, freelancing, and I think these are but a few I can bring off my head currently. So I want to let me
Let me take
pause.
one of these to carry them.
So now I'll be dropping the link for you guys. I'll be dropping the link for you guys so you can that will redirect you to the PDF guide. Link that will redirect you to the PDF guide in few minutes. But before then, can I still entertain a couple of questions? If you still have your questions, you can still ask me before I drop off the link, and we might call it a day today. So I might really appreciate any more questions that will be chipping in. I think it's last minute question. Drop off your questions if you have one. Drop it off. Drop me your questions. Sharp, sharp. My people. Assuming that all these people here now understood the reason why they were um, a part of this crypto. Oh, wisdom. Okay, wisdom. Wisdom says, um, when did I start cryptocurrency trading? This is literally my first year in this cryptocurrency aspect. It's my first year in the cryptocurrency market aspect or anything concerning cryptocurrency. I started about at September 2019. September 2019. And wow, bro, I'll tell you everybody, the journey has been hectic and it's still going to thank God. The journey has been very, very hectic. So I got another question from somebody saying, what is the best coin to buy? What is the best coin to buy? Okay, at the moment now, I'll do you a favor of um, dropping that to. I'll do you a favor of dropping that to. I'll be writing off those coins to buy. I'll write off those coins to buy for you. Pardon me a little. Let me, yeah, I was open up those coins that are good to buy at this time. Okay. So first of all, first of them all is okay. Now if I'm dropping this coin, I'll still need to drop how to buy them for you guys. I still need to drop how to buy these coins for you guys. Okay, let me just drop off the message for you. Let me drop off the message to you guys. Number one, we have um, first on my list should be it should be like so that it goes on a scheme of how cheap it is. TRX, number two, Altcoin, number three, X, X, TRX, Altcoin, XRP, which can be also known as Ripple. But I'll be doing you guys a favor. I'll do you guys a favor. This is only to those who are my students. I only do them this favor. I'll do them the favor of giving you a quick scoop on XRP. A quick scoop on XRP. So for everybody here, while I'm dropping this, for everybody here, XRP has, oh my god, who is this guy? XRP has its hard fork coming sooner than expected on the 12th of December 2020. That's a few days from now. And in the hard fork, it's expected that the price of XRP is to increase. That's number one. And number two, you will be rewarded with a bonus cryptocurrency called Spark. It's like a duplicate or um, a doppelganger of XRP, quite correct. Doppelganger of XRP. But the thing is that now the where the problem is, not every not every it's not every exchange you what they call it, you store in your XRP that allows you to get rewarded with that spark. You get, it's not every exchange, but like I said, Binance Exchange is the most populated and used interface over here in Nigeria. So I'll ultimately tell you to use a Binance Exchange. Then for how to start up with Binance, or how to start up with Binance, or how to buy from Binance, or how to create an account with Binance. I think to avoid wasting time on this Zoom call, I think that should be directed to my DM. Everybody that is a part of this meeting, do yourself a favor and remind me after this Zoom class of how to register an account on Binance, how to create an account, and how to possibly buy cryptocurrency from Binance. I'm still dropping you guys the list of cryptocurrencies you can buy. I'm not saying you can go and buy all, my brother. No, anyone your hand reaches, you can buy and keep. But the thing is that now, I said from the beginning, cryptocurrencies are not get rich quick system. So you don't expect to put your money now and start getting returns immediately. It's a long term something, except you're a short term trader with precise and accurate information or study or skill. That's when you can dive into cryptocurrency for short term gains. You understand? But for extroverts in this game, I just advise you can buy any of these cryptocurrencies and hold. You can buy any of these cryptocurrencies and hold. Remember to send me a message after this class so you can get your link on how to create a Binance account. A tutorial video. I'll be giving you guys this bonus, a tutorial video, so you don't get to stress yourself on how to get started with Binance. So I believe that's answered majority of a question. If I've answered majority of a question, can I please get your review on your chat box so I can know what the next step for us to take? Okay, okay. So I have currently sent out the ebook to um, attendants of this session. Sent out the ebook. My last message was the ebook file to download as a PDF and read up. Read up, give me your reviews or your point of clarity where you don't understand and where you need clarity from the ebook so I can help you out. Is that okay by you? Is that okay by you? So without further ado, I'll be giving a 5 minutes. Wow, it's expended over an hour. Thank you to everyone who was a part of this. So I'll be giving a 5 minute round of time. For any more questions or any more opinions, kindly drop it off in the chat box. Any more question, any opinion, anything you want to still ask, kindly drop it off on the um, chat box. Kindly drop it off on the chat box. Please be reminded, everybody who was a member of this class and needs guide on how to go about creating an account on Binance and buying um, any of the cryptocurrencies I listed for you guys, should please send me a DM after this class. Send me a direct message after this class so we can. I will send you the link and give you procedures on how to go about that. Wow, still have 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. You can ask your questions, drop off your reviews and everything. Okay. Okay, we still have 2 minutes to round off this session. If you're having any area of clarity you need on cryptocurrency, please drop it off. Ah, okay, you want to see my face. Okay, sorry, sir. Okay, Charlie, I've answered all this. Then Bola extra, how much does it cost to trade cryptocurrency? Okay, like your startup investment, is that what you mean? If it's for your startup investment, um, Bola, if it's for your startup investment, it's totally self-dependent because I won't be forcing or placing any price tag on it. You get so you don't get to have a barrier and say, okay, because the bank said it's 20,000 naira I must use to start up, it's 50,000 naira I must use to start up or anything. It's totally of your own choice. I got people who maybe as a worker or stuff, when you get paid every month, they just remove a bit from their salary and keep into the cryptocurrency market as a means of investment. Depends on how much they got that period or that time that would determine um, that would determine how much their investment is going to be. Do you get that? So there's no actual price tag. You understand? I think there's an exchange. We got exchanges that do allow you to buy as least as small as 500 naira. You can start up cryptocurrency with as much as low as 500 naira. But the thing is that now, let me give you one. Let me give you a little hint. While trading cryptocurrencies, you get, or in fact any business at all, your capital determines your profit. Am I right? Your capital determines your profit. So now if you're starting with 500 naira and somebody starting with 5,000 naira, if the person is having wow, all right, I said if you're starting with 500 naira and another person is starting with um 5,000 naira, if you are having a 10% profit on your investment, that 10% of 500 naira, my brother, my sister, do not be deceived. That 10% of 500 naira is just 50 naira. You get, that's the 10% of a whole 500 naira. That's what you're going to get. But now the person who is starting up with um a 5,000 naira profit will be making your capital. 10% of 5,000 naira is 500 naira. You get, so the person that starting with 5,000 naira is making your whole capital as his profit. You get, so that's why I always tell people or tell anybody into this space that the higher the higher your capital, the higher your profitable advantage. Are we good with that? Are we good with that? I'm about shutting down this system. Okay, okay. Obinna saying, is it only 10%? No, no, no. That is just, oh God, that's just a an example. It's not, you can, I told you, you get coins that do as high as 200%. You get 10% is just like an example I'm giving. So I don't want to give you the scope that if you just start today like this, you start making 200 million, all this kind of thing. No, no, no. It doesn't even work that way. You get, so that's why I tend to reduce my speculations to newbies who might not know what it is, because outsiders might tell you, "Omo, if you start making money today, tomorrow you don't buy pens, tomorrow you have done this, you built your house." It's not like that. It's not all rosy every time. You understand? So please, any more questions? I'll be shutting down this session as soon as I can. We've expended our due time. So I really want to, since everybody is okay with this. So, oh, peace, divine peace. That's a very solid question. If you bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin price is 9 million naira, is this 9 million naira or 900 million? Okay, this is 9 million naira. 9 million naira, and it starts decreasing, does it mean the money in your wallet will also decrease? Okay, let me clear you out, please. If you're buying um, Bitcoin, it means you are exchanging your Nigerian naira. You're giving your Nigerian naira in exchange for um, cryptocurrency, for Bitcoin. You get. So doing that means that anything that's happening in Bitcoin is also happening in your funds. The price of Bitcoin is increasing, so also the price of your what you have in your wallet will be increasing. And if the price of Bitcoin is decreasing, so also the price of what you have in your wallet too will be decreasing. You get. But the thing with it is that let's say Bitcoin from 9 million naira dropped by 2%. 2% of 9 million naira, 2% of 9 million naira should be about one. Sorry, 2%. Okay, 2% of 9 million naira is 180,000. So now that does not mean that what you have in your wallet too will reduce by 180,000 naira. That just means that what you have in your wallet will also reduce by just 2%. So if you're having 20,000 naira in your wallet balance will still increase by just 2%. And 2% of 20,000 naira, 2% of 20,000 naira is just 400 naira. You get. So that's like the scenario everywhere. Once it's happening everywhere, the percentage increase or the percentage decrease, it's common to everybody and every wallet and every owner. So, Mr. Obina, you are saying I was asking for these questions very early. Now you guys are bombarding questions. So, which crypto can someone invest in and be sure of steady income anyhow? Turn up money. Okay. Oh, Mr. Obina, you are looking for turn up money. Ah, turn up money. You should go and maybe what do I tell you now? Maybe you should go and start gambling or anything. Like for myself from the onset, it's not all rosy. You don't expect to buy cryptocurrency and just start earning immediately. But to aspect of receiving steady income from cryptocurrency investment, I will give you a link. We have an aspect in cryptocurrency called staking. Staking cryptocurrencies. In staking cryptocurrencies, you are required to, let's say, I don't know if you any of you guys have been privileged to use fixed deposit on your bank, where you deposit money on your bank and you're being rewarded with a particular percentage interest every at the end of every month. You get. So staking does something like that. Staking, you can buy some cryptocurrencies and decide to stake on some platforms, and you'll be told to that you'll be receiving a so amount of cryptocurrency every month. Like on the ABIT network, if you stake that coin, you are receiving 1% of what you staked every month. 1% of what you staked every month. So, Mr. Obina, your second question: what if you buy BTC and keep and it decreases? Will it affect your wallet since you are not trading at the moment? I've explained for you what is trading. Trading is just buying and selling. That's the basic definition of trading. So um, for you to buy cryptocurrency, the act of you using your Nigerian naira to buy Bitcoin is already trading. You're already trading. You understand? You're already trading cryptocurrency because you are giving out your Nigerian naira in exchange for Bitcoin. That's called a trade. It's called a trade by barter. You get that? So now I now explain that if the price of Bitcoin is increasing, so also the Bitcoin in your wallet will be increasing. The price of Bitcoin is decreasing, so the Bitcoin your wallet will be decreasing. Ebola is crypto also risky? Yes, very it's risky. And every every business is entitled to risk. Every business is entitled to risk. But with accurate timing and proper information, you can minimize your risk to the barest minimum. Information and timing. Then Obina, you're asking, what if you stake on a scam platform? You will lose all your, you lose all your crypto. Uh, yes, now since it's a scam platform, that's why you need information. You need to inform. I've been repeating this for too long. You can't just delve into cryptocurrency like that. You need somebody to hold your hand and say, okay, someone that has been there, has been experienced in the field and knows how it works, knows the ups and downs. You get. That's why we all have mentors. We all have mentors. Not that, um, like I personally, one of my mentors is literally my age mate or my junior. She's even a lady, but with what she has, oh my god, I can't look down on her if I'm mad. She taught me literally everything I know in this space, and she's still a very, very young person to get. So you need somebody to guide you, somebody to hold your hand. That's why you've got mentors. You get. You can't just go into the cryptocurrency space just like that. So for the mentor aspect, that's what do you call it? That's not a bad idea. I'll be opening a slot to anyone who would like to come under a mentorship um, period via like on to be mentored under me. Again, so that's the thing of your choice. You can send a message after this to indicate your what they call it, your interest. So without further ado, am I getting any other questions from any other person? So I round off the session. And I'm so grateful. But I saw is when is our next meeting? We come to the end of the meeting. Okay. Bola Esther, um, I hope you know this is like a free session you get. So I've already exceeded my time limit. This currently we have done about more than 1 hour. It's not really bad. But if next meeting, what do you want to ask in the next session that you can't ask here? Anything you want to ask in the next session, bring it down here. So I'll get it. Anything you want to ask it. Oh, any question you want to ask, please drop your question and open the question to everybody who has been a part of this session. Then I really want to appreciate you. You really try. It's not easy and
Okay, like what I mean now is that
okay.
this cryptocurrency is you said it's different from Bitcoin, right? Am I right?
Yeah, not different. Cryptocurrency is not different from
Okay.
Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Just like we have Nigeria. Nigeria is a currency, is a state. Take Nigeria is a nation, is a country, sorry. Take Nigeria as a cryptocurrency. Then take Abuja, take Lagos, take Zamfara, take Benue as keep as units under the whole country. So in this case, Nigeria is your cryptocurrency, Lagos or okay, let's use Lagos is your Bitcoin. Do you get that?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So
Okay, like now. Like now, you the crypto it was cryptocurrency you were trading us on before, right?
Yes.
That's you use Binance to trade on it, Shibi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, I understand. Like now, am I capable? As in, I want to start. As in, can I start?
If you want to start cryptocurrency trading,
Yes, yes, yes.
that's normal. It's a very good idea. You understand? So, do you have someone who is going to put you through?
I can't hear you. What is it?
Do you have somebody who is going to put you through?
Some goose.
Who is going to put you through? Who are you like? Who do you want to tutor you on cryptocurrency?
Oh, what is it? Okay.
Okay, let me type it. Who would you like to be your tutor? Who is your mentor? Who would you like to be your tutor? Please, if you're sending me a message, kindly send the message to the group. Stop sending me a direct message. It's destabilizing.
Okay, okay, sorry.
Let's send a message to the whole group. Everybody in the group. Oh, okay,
Oh,
Mr. Obina. Sorry, Ebuka, I'll get back to you in 2 minutes. Okay, just speak out. Speak out.
okay.
Okay. Sorry, Ebuka, you are not really clear over here. Something I saying, I thought they said one BTC is costly. So all these boys buying and selling Bitcoin, how come the magic? I was told one can't afford BTC, but I keep hearing buy BTC or trade BTC, or do they have cheap BTC? Okay, okay. Let me answer your question. The thing with Bitcoin, it's known that yes, not everybody can afford one Bitcoin. Everybody can afford one Bitcoin because one Bitcoin is about 9 million naira. So not everybody can afford such money, you understand, to risk, to invest, or to even trade. So that's why the system was programmed to fit in for everybody, for those buying Bitcoin. With as low, I've said it here, with as low as 500 naira, you can still buy BTC. You understand? But the thing is now is that we have naira and kobo, we have dollar, we have cent. So now, any cryptocurrency, any Bitcoin purchase that is not up to one Bitcoin is called a Satoshi. A Satoshi, it's a Japanese term because Bitcoin was created by a Japanese named Satoshi Nakamoto. So in bid to respect or honor his name, he was unit of BTC was named after him. So if you can't afford one Bitcoin, you can afford as though you can afford some Satoshis or a fraction of Bitcoin, which you can you can get at as 0.0000 amount of Bitcoin, 0.00 amount of Bitcoin. Have I clarified you openly? Okay. Dollar extra, dollar extra. So how much is your mentorship? Okay. for the full mentorship package, the full mentorship package where you get to learn virtually everything and literally anything I know on cryptocurrency. Um, for the year 2020, I'm still on $100 charge. $100 charge. You get to learn um, everything I know and literally anything I know on the cryptocurrency costs just $100. No discount, you understand, for now currently. So it all depends on you. But you can also buy in for smaller packages under that can offer you that range from cryptocurrency trading, spot cryptocurrency trading, um, spot cryptocurrency trading, DeFi trading, and, and others. So for the spot cryptocurrency trading, spot trade, spot trade is cost you just. I don't like mentioning money like this. It's not really, it scares you because I don't really like mentioning money. But for the sake of answering you, spot trading will cost you $40, and you'll be getting access to my um, cryptocurrency signal group, signal group. Getting tutorial on how to trade cryptocurrencies, tutorial on how to trade cryptocurrencies, uh, tutorial on how to trade cryptocurrencies, and but if you will be getting some cryptocurrency updates and cryptocurrency back. So at this point in time, I really like to appreciate each and every one of you who could make it up to this class tonight. I really appreciate your presence for you doing it fit to be part of it. Please, for the sake of those who would like to venture into the cryptocurrency training, um, you can also um, send me a direct message via WhatsApp so we can sort that out. That should be 070. Yeah, that's to everybody who would like to get cryptocurrency proper. And I've shared up the ebook to members of this group. If you haven't gotten yours, you can actually also send me a direct message. Then for the Binance account registration and how to buy Bitcoins on Binance single-handedly, you can also send a message to this number I just dropped here via WhatsApp. Without further ado, I can call it a day. I would like and I appreciate your reviews. If I can hear your reviews either in my DM or anywhere, thank you very much. And we come to a round of session of the Ask Me Anything session. This is literally the version 1 of 2020, so anticipate more and more goodies coming your way. For that, if you can kindly send me a direct message